Marc LaFrance, how's the tour going with the Bachman Turner?
Oh, it's going fantastic. We're having a great time. We've been through the States and we did um, East, Central Canada and the Maritimes. It's been really good.
How's the trip to the Maritimes? Because you guys don't come here
It
often.
it was a lot of fun. It was really good. We did the last date we did in St. John's with 5440. That was really good. Halifax was great, and Sydney was a lot of fun as well. Yeah, beautiful out there. We had very good weather as well, which was nice.
What type of drum endorsements do you carry on this tour?
Well, I'm right now. I'm in the midst of working some deals out. I'm going to be doing a deal with a company out of the States called Excel, a stick that I'll be sponsoring, and primarily I use different drums every show, but I usually try to use Ayat or DWs, which are really nice sets, really nice kits to play.
And Mark, you got any recording projects outside of all this?
Yes, I'm going to be working on some. I'm hoping to do some more stuff with Scholastic Books, which is a children's project, and I'm going to be doing some more recording with the band out of the States, doing some background vocals, because I know, as you may or may not know, I've sung on probably about over 100 albums or played. Sang Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood album, Bon Jovi, Keep the Faith album,
Wow.
a whole bunch of different stuff over the years. So I've been pretty busy doing a lot of different projects throughout my career. So hopefully it will continue to go in that direction.
No, I was not aware of that, and you must have a super great voice.
Well, I do a lot of singing, background singing with Bachman Turner live as well. That's probably part of the reason one of the reasons they hired me as well. I just don't drum, I sing as well, so it adds another dimension, right? Which is a positive thing, yes.
So you think you've appeared on over 100 albums, would you say, throughout the years?
Yes, yeah, a lot of records, lots and lots, yeah, which is a good thing.
Something too I just noticed, you're the drummer of Trooper in the 80s.
Yes, I actually was the original drummer to replace the original drummer, Tommy Stewart, back in the early 80s, and I toured with them for a couple of years. They were great guys. I really enjoyed playing. Unfortunately, I had to leave the band just because I started doing so much studio work. They couldn't have paid me enough to stay with them at that time because I was doing a lot of jingles and album work, so it was difficult to be on the road at that time.
Is there any video footage that ever surfaced with you and Trooper?
We did some television shows,
Okay.
CBC shows, and so there's actually some footage out there of me performing with Trooper. Yeah, they were great. I had a great time playing with those guys. They really great rockin' band, and they're still out there doing it.
Oh yes, and they'll be doing it for a very long time still.
I'm sure.
How do you come about in joining Bachman Turner?
Well, I've known Randy for a long time, and I play in a band called Cease and Desist. We do primarily kind of corporate stuff, and he's always been a fan of that band. Mick Delavy's been playing with Bachman for about over 8 years, I think. So it was kind of a natural thing, especially me being from Winnipeg. So we have in the band, we actually have Fred, Randy, and myself are Winnipeggers. So. And I think actually Brent, the guitar player, Brent Knutson, was actually lived in Winnipeg for a while too. So I guess there's four of us that have come from Winnipeg at some point or another. So it was kind of a natural fit. And so he asked me to play along with Brent. We joined together, and it's been a great gig.
How far is this tour gonna go? Just finishing as a
Well,
Canadian?
we're always doing a variety of different things. We're going to be playing right now. We're continuing. I'm flying off tomorrow. We're going to start in Thunder Bay and working our way across Western Canada, and we'll finish up here in Vancouver. And then I'm sure next year, I'm not sure, but there may be some other dates, but nothing's 100% firmed up. But I'm sure we'll be doing some more stuff in the future as well.
And you as a vocalist, background vocalist on albums, I'm sure you fly over to Los Angeles all the time.
Well, a lot of the stuff was done here in Vancouver, especially when Little Mountain Sound was happening. But nowadays, with technology, people will just, I do singing for people all over the world. The beauty about the internet and technology is I can record in a studio here, upload the files, and then they can mix it into their tracks wherever they are. So you can be, doesn't matter where you are today. You can basically get your tracks through the internet. So and it can be mixed later. So it works really well.
And as this, you're doing it yourself, like you're the producer of your own voice?
Yeah, I'll help produce my own voice usually with another engineer. There's so many people that I know that have studios, so I just go into their facility, or I'll probably be getting my own setup happening pretty soon too. So it's pretty a cool thing to do.
Mark, what's your view on YouTube and great stuff like that?
Well, I think it's all great. I think the technologies are all real positive. Obviously, the music industry has taken a bit of a hit with the MP3s, but I think it'll all work its way out. I'm not one of those doom and gloom guys. I think it's all positive. There's more positives than negatives, so I'd have to say it's all good. I like it's an amazing thing now. You just got to be careful because you got to make sure you're on top of your performance all the time because somebody's always videotaping you, right? So you
Right.
end up on YouTube, so. Yeah.
As that, it makes the musicians work harder.
Well, I think so. You got to make sure you're on top of your performance all the time. You can't be sloughing off, that's for sure.
Well, that's great. Mark, thanks for taking the time.
Well, thank you for having me on this interview. I really appreciate it. And hello to all the Bachman Turner fans, and keep your ears to the internet or whatever, and I'm sure you'll be hearing more from us, or continue to hear a lot from us.
Excellent stuff. Well, you have a great one, and
Okay.
have a great finishing tour there for the Canadian one.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.